Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA Online video, and as you can see I am in the Garment Factory because we are going to be checking out Rockstar's high priority FIB file for the week, which is the fine art file. We have some high value jewels and treasures that we need to steal, and we're going to make a pretty considerable amount of money, especially for how easy and how fast we'll be able to run these quest lines and get this payout. So with that being said, let me know if you guys want to see more of this every single week, because of course, I mean, I guess not with this weekly event because it is a 2-week weekly event, but starting in the new year with future drip feed updates and weekly updates to GTA Online, we're going to be getting a high priority file every single week, right? So if you guys want me to make this a weekly series, as I do with the weekly update guides covering all the changes, the free vehicles for the week, things like that, would definitely love to know your feedback. Probably with this, it'll be a little bit repetitive because it's the same 4 missions over and over and stuff like that. But, you know, we can make it fun, right? We can use different weapons, use different vehicles and things like that. Maybe you guys can vote in community polls on what you want to see me do. So let me know if that's something you want to see. With that being said, let's get started. Well, jumping in, let's choose that fine art file priority file for the week, which is going to be paying us $306,000 minus the bonus objective rewards you get if you complete all 3 by the end of it. So let's jump in. We're going to do the approach vehicle mission first because I do find this one pretty fun and entertaining. Going into that hangar, stealing the heli, things like that. Now, as always, for these setups, definitely recommend, I mean, you know, I like using land vehicles just because it makes the game more entertaining for me, but if you're trying to speedrun this as fast as possible, using your Sparrow, using your Oppressor Mark tool, grinding, or Oppressor Mark II, grinding tools like that will make the setup missions go way faster, and you can complete all these files, not just the fine art one, in well under a half hour. So I will see you guys at LSIA. Now, unfortunately, I am starting this mission quest line at night, so we don't have the best brightness and stuff like that to deal with. I'm sorry about that. It's just the way that I'm preparing videos for the holiday break and things like that with the time it aligns with in game. Let's see, you know what, we might as well take this guy out with the Sparrow too. Just use all our missiles. I actually, did that not kill him? No, that definitely did. Okay. I love how you don't get a 1 level from this either. There's one more enemy upstairs. This guy's waiting right behind the door for us, so I'm gonna shoot the doors open so that he doesn't surprise me when I run in. We can just headshot him right away. When it comes to this mission too, I haven't learned, I mean, I know the locations of all these like fuse boxes we gotta destroy, but I haven't found a spot where I can like blow them all up in one place without really moving my character all that much. And that's something I definitely need to kind of like learn myself. But as for the fine art file and as this mission goes, I think this is the most entertaining, which is the unfortunate thing with it being the high priority file for this week because we can't farm it. I think that's a shame. Although we're making double money for this one, I would much rather the ability to just farm this along with Project Breakaway over and over and over. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this as well. Wouldn't it be much better if Rockstar were to give out these high priority files once a week, you know? If they are going to be once a week on a cooldown, then for one, they should pay out like 5 times the money, to be honest. Even though these aren't that hard to do, you know, they're just fun, fast, easy content. They should pay out more if you can only do it once a week. But my real issue isn't really the money you're making. My real issue with this is the fact that if it is high priority for the week, you lose out on farming it, like I was saying. So it would be much better if once you complete it as the high priority version, you could be able to just go back and continue farming it like normal, you know? That would be a lot better in my opinion. Unfortunately, it just seems like Rockstar doesn't want to do that. So we're left with whatever we got right now. But nonetheless, let's go take out all these enemies. We have 1 more security control and a couple more enemies to take out. I really need to learn like the best spot to engage with all these guys because I feel like my positioning could be way better. So let's destroy that fuse box and the control terminal. And now we'll go for stealing the heli. We'll just take the Kanata, I guess. But actually, you know what? Before I go down there, there's quite a bit of enemies left to fight. So let's take these guys out. I gotta be honest, I've been loving free aim recently in this game. I've been sleeping on it, I will be honest. I use it in Red Dead Online all the time, and the game is so much more fun. And sure enough, GTA Online is a lot more fun and entertaining when you go in free aim as well. That guy's still alive, I can't believe it. Blind firing me and hitting every bullet. Yeah, that's realistic. Alright, where is this last guy? He's over here. Take you out. He's got his buddy right there too. 2 more enemies left. I'm gonna start making my way downstairs now because I think we can without too much trouble. Rockstar for some reason doesn't let you mantle off the top though, even though of course you take falling damage and stuff like that. They just don't allow you to do it. They want you to run all the way down the stairs. So here we are on the ground level. I want to go steal this Kanata, but I also want to take this guy out right here. Oh, okay, now we're good to go. Here is our good old Kanata. We'll jump in, and now, of course, we need to stash it at a location right near the garment factory. So I'll see you guys over there. Dropping off our handy-dandy Kanata right here. We'll stash it. Oh, I didn't mean to jump out. I meant to press right on the D-pad first. There we go. And now we just got to leave the area. So let's start number 2 in a second once we get out of here. I actually can't believe I caught that. That's crazy that that just worked. I'm very impressed with that, honestly. All right, work complete. There we go. I'm going to hop back in my vector over here because we're just going to start up mission number 2 basically right away. We're just going to jump right in, and we will grab the EMP charges next. So let's go and do that. Jody, you know, I love you, but I really don't want to talk on the phone right now. 1.60 miles. I'll see you there. All right, here we go. We are rolling up on the location. What's unfortunate about this one is these guys will start shooting you even if you try and get inside this area. So I like to sort of drive my car in first and then drift, and then I hop out and you could kind of like take cover behind your car and start shooting everyone. Bunch of civilians in the way. Not that you need to keep them alive or anything like that, but I'm gonna be a nice criminal and let all the innocents go. So let's just rip through these guys. I love this tactical SMG so much. My car is going to be taking so much gunfire too from this. It's going to be kind of crazy. But, you know, once again, if you're using your Oppressor Mark II, use your missiles. You guys should know just about me as a player. I love ground combat. I love just using normal weapons, normal vehicles, things like that. I will use the Oppressor Mark II when I have to do missions at Paleto Bay because, to be honest, when you spend all your time in the city, who actually likes going up to Paleto Bay? Things like that. But just for the sake of most missions in this game, I am just using normal vehicles, but I still will use my Sparrow and Oppressor Mark II. I just, you know, when the game gets boring, the game gets boring, and it's super easy to get bored of GTA Online when all you use is Oppressor Mark II Max. So that's why I like to use normal land vehicles. That's why I'm using the LS Car Meet prize ride this week, which is that Emperor Vector. I actually did a guide on it yesterday, performance review, and a guide if you guys want to check that out. I did it over the weekend, so you can definitely feel free to enjoy that, as well as the review on the Western Power Surge. So now that we have the EMP charges, you know, you'll have a few pursuers, but we can just go right back to the garment factory. But you know what, just to troll the NPCs, let's just whip out our handy-dandy railgun, and let's blow them to Kingdom Come. You can call me the Grinch, because I'm ruining your Christmas. And we'll also take out these guys. You don't need to hang around for them, but I just like shooting them. There we go. All right, I will see you guys back at the garment factory. Here we are back at the garment factory, ready to finish part 2. Then all we need now is part 3, which I actually forget exactly what it is, but let me check. Oh yes, how silly of me. Facial recognition. This is the only annoying mission in the fine art finale, because you got to find this dude wearing a red sweater with a drone, and then once you do that, you need to scan his face, and that's pretty much it for the mission. So it is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So flying over to Davis right now, there's a pretty big cluster of enemies for you guys to shoot over here. Once again, I'm just gonna land and then start taking them all out. Actually, they're in a really annoying spot. I was about to use my Kazatka, or not my Kazatka, my Sparrow missiles on them, but you gotta be careful with that. You don't want to blow up the felon. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know if the mission fails, but I would imagine so. But anyways, light them up. I will say, though, I did blow up all these other vehicles, and I thought I was actually going to blow up the felon by accident, and it didn't happen a couple days ago, so that is good to know. But again, if you're trying to make this as fast as possible, you don't want to be failing the missions and things like that. Get over here. Goodbye. Oh my god, he took so many rounds to the chest. That's crazy. All right, let's grab the drone from the back of the felon, and then we're gonna need to drive to one of 2 or 3 locations. It could spawn in a couple different places, but it's the location of this guy's face that you gotta scan. This guy's on a bike. Oh wait, that was just some random dude. I'm sorry. Okay, actually, I haven't been to this one in a couple replays of the fine art file. It's on top of this building, which is perfect because I'm flying my helicopter, which means I can just land on the roof right away and just be at the vantage point. Because usually when I'm driving around, I have to ascend like the fire escape steps, but this is perfect. I can just land right here, hop out. Let's go scan this dude's face. And just so you know, when you're flying over here, I'm pretty sure this guy in this location spawns at the same spot every time. He's always been in this corner of the building for me, so just get close. Don't get too close, because for some reason the drone may blow up. But you sit here, and then we start scanning his face. Just gonna take a couple seconds. Super quick, super easy. And there we go. The drone is going to blow up or get disabled, and that's basically going to be the mission. We just need to drive back to the garment factory once Jody analyzes the target's face. You know what? Actually, we just need to leave the area, and then I think it'll finish up, right? Yeah, there we go. So now we can just move right on to the finale. The setups took us 15 minutes flat right there. And here we go, the fine art finale. $306,000 payment, and of course we can make $50,000 off the bonus objectives. Now, if you guys are GTA Plus members, you can make $150,000 from the bonus objectives, which is kind of insane in my opinion, but unfortunately, I'm on PC. I also don't have GTA Plus, so we're just gonna make $356,000 from this. And the bonus objectives, basically, we need to steal all 3 of the contents of like the jewels and the treasure and stuff like that. We also need to not get alerted or alert anyone when we enter the penthouse. And then one of the last bonus objectives is just flicking the switch in 60 seconds. So we need to find it in the apartment. That one's super fast, super easy, things like that. That one's really not that bad at all. But let's just hop in our Kanata. Let's head out to that penthouse. Now, for the super fast speedrunners out there, I think like the world record time for this so far is like 6 minutes, almost flat. We're not gonna make that pace. It's probably gonna take us like 8 minutes, I'd imagine. I just get so slow with the fingerprint cloner. And I also didn't land the heli in the exact spot that they wanted me to, so that's also going to slow us down. For this mission, let's use the SMG. You know, I'm not trying to get world record pace on this, but I'm still trying to be fast with this. We can do it in like, you know, 23, 25 minutes, something like that. It's just this one guard that you need to worry about, so make sure you go for the headshot, take him out, then we will start hacking the service room door. This is the first of 2 hacks that we're doing, or first of 3 technically, but 2 stages of hacks. And you just got to connect all these wires together. Once that's done, make sure, you know, the routing is correct. You'll get success. You successfully hack the door. And then we're just going right inside the service room. And this is where the mission gets really fun, in my opinion. So there's a couple enemies you got to take out. There's just 2 up here, and then we'll have to worry about 3 more once we detonate these charges. There's going to be 1 enemy behind the door that we enter through, and then there's going to be 2 more at the bottom of the stairs. But let's just plant one of the EMP charges right here, and there's 3 different ones to plant, so I'll just go ahead and get that sorted. Throw this one down. I like this part of the mission. Also, those EMP charges look super, super cool. Definitely out of some spy movie. All right, let's get that 3rd one planted right here. Boom, we're good to go. Now we will go down the stairs over here. So this is where the first enemy is going to be. Just make sure you're good to go with him. This is where I recommend you pull out the assault shotgun or like an SMG or something, because you just want to kill both of these guys basically at the same time before the first one gets alerted to his buddy just getting absolutely walloped in front of him. And from here, you can just detonate those EMP charges. And we will go right inside through that service hatch right there to get into the penthouse itself. And there we go. Our night vision activates, turn into super spy GTA Online character right here. And now we need to locate a switch. Basically from here, there's just a couple enemies that you gotta take out, but you're already in the penthouse, so you don't have to worry about these guys getting alerted to you or anything like that, because you've already done that bonus objective. The signal strength for the switch you will always find right here. So let's go get the switch. And before we start the fingerprint cloning section, I want to show you guys something that I didn't actually know about before this. That door is going to open up. We need to go in there. If you actually go into the bedrooms, which I think are going to be over here on the left. Sorry, over here. Look on these desks, basically, or the nightstands to the bed. If you see this glass, you can actually pick this up and it says press right on the D-pad to take the glass with fingerprints. What this will do is this will allow you to skip one of the control panel fingerprint like hacks that you need to bypass, which is pretty cool. Normally you need to do 2. If you find that glass, you just need to do 1, and that's going to save us a lot of time here, because I don't know about you guys, I really suck at the fingerprint cloner. I don't know why, it just is what it is. But nonetheless, let's go hack this real quick. And there we go. We just did that actually in like less than 20 seconds, so that was pretty sweet. Super glad I found the glass. And there we go. All right, so we just did that, and we are pretty much good to go. Print clone successful, and we are right through. Now from here, the only thing really you got to worry about is if you take the Tiki statue or whatever the main objective is first, you're gonna get hit with like noxious gas. So I would take out the stuff on the left and right first, because you need to collect all 3 cabinet components in order to get the bonus. So we'll smash this one, and then now once we do that, we'll get the Tiki statue. And I'm just commentating, you know, the strategy in case you've never done this before, but I'm sure all of you guys were farming this all last week, and rightfully so, because this is definitely the best one to farm. Only a couple more enemies you gotta fight to actually leave the apartment complex, but again, no matter. Same thing when you get downstairs, there's gonna be a couple enemies, but we're pretty much done. We just need to make sure we survive and kill these next few guys that we see out here. And honestly, for the finale reason alone, this is why I just absolutely love this fine art finale. It's like the most clandestine mission in this DLC, I would imagine. I mean, the brute force file is definitely pretty cool because it has to do with like military elements and stuff like that. But this one's pretty unique as well because it's fast, it's easy. We haven't really seen something exactly to this caliber just yet. I mean, we've seen similar missions, but it's still pretty entertaining. I don't know. GTA Online is still just very fun to me. I don't know about you guys and what you think, but now that we killed this guy, we just need to take the Tiki statue to the buyer. I'm gonna request my personal vehicle, and we are gonna get out of here. I mean, I could actually just call my Sparrow too to speed it up just a little bit, but he's probably not gonna be that far away. And what do you know? As my luck would have it, this guy's almost 2 miles away. So I'll see you guys there. I mean, so far it's only taken us 8 minutes. If you take your Sparrow and you don't copy what I'm doing and take your Sparrow or Oppressor Mark II, you'll make it there and you'll be done with this mission in 8 minutes instead of taking an extra minute to drive over like I am using my Emperor Vector. So now we're coming up on the location of the buyer. We just did this finale in 9 minutes and 10 seconds flat, which is pretty nice right there. And that is a beautiful $358,000, I believe, because this pays out, what, 308 normally, and then $50,000 from the bonus objectives? Or is it 356, because it's 306 for the payout? I forget if it was 6 or 8. But as we head back to the garment factory, we'll see the full payout. This is just a really easy mission to farm. All in all, this took us only 24 minutes to do entirely. And you can even shave off a couple minutes compared to what I did. So $356,000 in 24 minutes, not bad at all in my opinion. That's the fine art finale and the fine art file finale. Getting that double money this week because it's the high priority file. Let me know if you guys want me to make this a weekly series with all the high priority files. You know, maybe it'll get a bit repetitive playing these 4 over and over and over on repeat. It'll be the same 4 every single month, but if you guys want to see a live gameplay, me using different weapons, different approach strategies, things like that, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely be happy to oblige. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.